is abuzz with talk of witchcraft by first grandmother, 72-year-old Marion Robinson, who lives in the White House residence. A close friend of Michelle Obama says the president is furious at his mother-in-law after learning what she is practicing Santeria, an African spirit cult, in the White House. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a fact on record that Obama carries bizarre charms in his pocket connected to cults in India, Africa, and the Middle East. All sorts of bizarre Santeria connected. But hey, Tony Blair's wife, the former British Prime Minister, admittedly is a practicing witch and practices all sorts of possession. And even BBC reported that Tony Blair practices being possessed by different spirits and flops around on the floor. You cannot make this up. He flops around like out of The Exorcist and is possessed by the spirit of light or the light giver. Doesn't call it Lucifer, just calls it light giver. Light bearer. That's, of course, the name of Lucifer, his proper name. So you can't make this up. I mean, you read the United Nations Biological Diversity Assessment Treaty, and it says that they want to return the earth to a pagan religion with human sacrifice. Look, I know it sounds insane. It is insane. I'm not the one doing this. People think I'm nuts because I'm the one reporting it. I had a top geologist and best-selling author on yesterday from Australia. Never heard of me. Breaking down the giant eugenicist cult. The death cult that runs everything, their master plan for a world government. You can read all these different books and State Department memorandums. This is really what they believe. This is really what they are pushing. It is not a joke. It is not a game. And see, people will see this article about Santeria in the White House, which is voodoo. That's all it is voodoo light. It's white magic voodoo. Santeria is white magic voodoo. Voodoo, as it's known, as practiced in the Caribbean, is the black magic version of Santeria. Okay? For people that don't understand this. People get confused by it. That's all. That's all. And invariably, the wackos that practice it get mad at somebody, even if they're a white witch, and end up doing the bad stuff. And when I say that, I mean in their view. My view, it's all bad, but this is the way their whacked-out system works. They are the most unhappy. Well, just any country that adopts Santeria goes directly down the rat holes, directly down the toilet. I mean, if you want sewage rolling down the streets and chickens running around the streets and starving kids and people dressed up in skeleton outfits, if you want to live in Haiti, or the worst parts of the Dominican Republic or other parts of the world, other armpits, then, but I mean, that's what our country is. I mean, Hillary was doing seances in the White House. Reagan, every decision he made was run by an astrologer. That's just a gateway into white magic. More quackery, more buffoonery, more idiocy. These people make me sick. And please don't send me 10,000 emails saying, not all of it's dark or evil or occultic. Whatever. I'm talking about the elite. What they're into is Satan worship. Most stratas of the New World Order are Satan worship. And then at the very top crust, it's Lucifer worship. And they're just a bunch of unhappy, power-tripping, greedy, selfish people. And that's why they haven't found the real power. And you just look at them, they just radiate weakness. But because they are weak inherently, they try to mass power and federal military around them and try to control your life. And they hate people with real power. The power of life. The power of creation. The power of the universe. I mean, it isn't even a comparison. The power of goodness compared to the power of evil.